woke up looking for the broccoli. High key, keep a horn on me, that could my seat.
Mother arrested after leaving child alone on the side of the... About to get mad.
2025. Officers were dispatched in response to reports of a child walking alone on the highway in cold and rainy conditions.
Like, what? Like, bro, what consumes you to do this, bro?
How old are you?
15.
Okay, do your parents know you're out here?
Yeah, I'm really close to home.
Okay, that's the only reason we were called is because it's real dangerous. It's rainy and there's cars driving fast. Where's home?
You won't get my mom in trouble.
What's that?
You won't get my mom in trouble?
I won't get your mom in trouble. I just want you to get home safely. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm gonna turn my rear lights on. Yeah, you're not in trouble. I just don't want you to get hit by a car. It's raining and...
Yeah. You won't get my mom in trouble?
Is there a reason your mom's in trouble? She doing okay?
We ran in trouble with CPS, but we cleaned our life off.
Oh, okay.
We were mad.
Okay, so did you run away today? Or how'd you end up out here in the rain? It's cold.
Yeah. I was, meeting a second and she saw us close, and so I asked if it was okay.
Okay.
And she really didn't want me to.
Okay.
But I still did, and she's been following me. She knows where I am.
Oh, is she out here looking for you?
She's not looking for me. She knows the path I was taking, but she like parks near it. I had
Okay. Okay. Here, let me get you out of the cold. I'll get you home, okay? That's all I'm worried about is I want to get you home, okay? It's almost below freezing and you're soaking. Are you cold?
Not really.
Not really? What's your mom's name?
I know her number too.
I think I've met her before. Did you stay with your grandparents sometimes?
Yeah.
Okay, I was actually out there with you that day. Do you remember me talking to you?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I was with you guys. You doing okay?
Yeah, we're doing okay.
You live with your mom full time now, or are you still?
Yeah, we live with my mom full time now.
Okay.
We got it cleaned up, and we're doing pretty good.
Okay, that's good. You feeling all right?
Yeah.
Okay. So tell me again how you ended up here.
Well, so I just wanted to break because I was yelling at her and saying mean stuff, and I didn't want to get her angry.
Okay.
And then I just asked if I could walk, and then she didn't want me to.
Okay.
But, so then she's been, like, following me, like, she's parked there, she's asked and made sure I'm okay.
Okay.
And all that stuff.
So where'd you get out of the car? Do you remember, like, what business you were by or what street you were by?
I don't know what it was, but it was like that. So you go there, you turn left, and there's like the bike path. It was almost around there.
Did she pass you, or did she turn a different direction?
She's been like going and stopping around me, like she's making sure I'm safe.
Okay.
Yeah, like she's always been around me.
Do you know where she's at now?
I don't. If I'm assuming she's like parked up right on this first road or at home.
Okay, like waiting for you.
Yeah, like normally she like does it and she's like stops once at like a good spot that's like public and she stops to make sure I'm okay.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure she sounded like she really wanted me to get in and probably by there she'd make sure I get in.
Okay, so you guys got in a little.
Just looking at pixel
blocks
right now.
Then you got
I
out.
didn't want to because I was.
Did you ask to get out of the car?
Yeah, I said hurtful things and I didn't want to say more.
Okay.
So I asked to step out, and she was reluctant and didn't really want me to, but she made sure I put on everything and that I had a cold. And then she's been watching me, stopping me, making sure I'm okay, and stuff like that.
Okay. Were you out with me on that call where we almost busted through the door because the flies were in the windows and turned out she actually lived there? Were you out with me on that? It was Sean? Okay. So we opened a CPS case on this mom because for deplorable conditions because the house there was like dead animals lying around and we thought somebody was dead in there. It was so bad. So this is her kid. So I recognized him. I started talking to him. They got in some argument. She dumped him out of the car at the bike path on Grange Hall and drove home. Left him to walk. And he
Wow, bro. No, bro. That is like, what?
13. He's soaking wet. This is the second time we've been called for no parent in their right mind would. She said he realized he forgot his cell phone in the car and she drove by and held it up to show him that she had it and kept driving and left him. I think he might be on the spectrum or have some autism, I think, is in the history. He seems okay. He doesn't seem injured anyway, but he's walking along 835, which is a high-speed road with no sidewalk in this weather, and he's soaking wet. Yeah, I don't think any parent in their right mind would dump their kid on a busy road like this and have them walk miles home in the rain and the cold.
Especially if, like, they all have autism.
She just passed by.
She just passed by?
Yeah, I was going to get out, but I didn't want to.
Okay. She went that way?
she was coming this way, coming back this way.
Oh, like she was looking for
Yeah,
you.
I think she looked at us, and I think she might know it's me, but I'm not sure.
So she might be turning back around.
Yeah, she might be. I don't know.
How's it going? Yep, we do. I don't know if you remember, I was out with you guys before over at your house on Straight Arrow.
Yeah.
So we found him running along the road, right?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and I got all his side. Go ahead and explain to me what happened.
He was in a really angry mood about a competition that he had been at. He was cursing at me. He was trying to jump out of the car.
Okay.
So I was getting concerned about him, and so we pulled over. He got out of the car, and he's been walking home, and I've come up on him multiple times and said, "Come on, get in the car." He won't get in the car.
Okay. Has this happened before?
Yes.
So I've been out here with him for probably 20 minutes.
Okay.
Where have you been during that time?
I was trying to find him because I didn't know.
So how did he end up out of your sight?
Right? How
Because he
how far did he?
was walking this way, and I had to turn around and come on back, and then I wasn't sure which way.
You could have followed
I
him
could
at
have
slow
followed
speed
him
and kept
closer.
him. Okay. And why not?
I was trying to give him some space to cool down.
Okay. So I know last time I was out with you guys, he was staying with kind of grandparents part time. Has he been with you full time for a while?
Yes, and we've
Okay.
really been doing well. This is the first
Okay.
massive blow up. He's had a few recently, this is why we're opening the counseling, where he's told me he's been Googling ways to things like that, and
Okay.
so that's what he was doing today.
Okay. Today you had a discussion of Googling ways to commit suicide.
Well, today he didn't talk about that. He was just saying that he was so stupid he was better off.
Okay. So he's 13. He says he's better off. And you know how it sounds. You're leaving him in 30-degree weather in the rain to walk miles home. He's out of your sight for 20 plus minutes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and he's a juvenile on the younger side.
Oh my gosh, bro! Like stuff like this, man. It's just like, why?
On a busy highway with no sidewalk.
Yes, sir. I thought he had gone the other.
Did you let him out of your sight? Okay. He said that while he's been walking in this, he's seen you pass by a few times and not stop.
I have stopped every single time.
Okay, but before you said you didn't know he was here, you thought he was on Grand Trail.
I haven't stopped him on this road, no.
So I'm gonna make a call to our supervisor. Okay, I'm not gonna release him to you yet. What I'm gonna have you do is go sit in the car. We're gonna pull over there and get off the road. Just kind of decide how we want to handle it, right? Because it's kind of an unusual situation. I know there's history you have with CPS, right? Is there
Yes,
still an
our
open
case has
case?
been closed.
It's been closed. This road has no sidewalk. What's the reason you let him out of your view? Why did you drive away?
To be honest, to make a little bit of an impact on him that, like,
Make him feel like you might leave him?
not that I would never leave him.
Okay.
But he's telling me, like, better off without me, and so I was like, well, let me let him out of his sight for a little bit and just let that kind of reality hit.
Okay.
If that makes sense. Not
Yeah.
that I was never going to come back for
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
Just to kind of make a little bit of impression. He gets in this mode where nothing you say
Okay.
matters.
Okay, so maybe a bit of poor judgment.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, because we got the no sidewalks in the weather, right? It's inherently dangerous walking along this road. I'm not even sure if it's legal for an adult to run along this road. All right, it's considered a highway.
I did not realize it was considered that way.
Yeah, it is considered a highway, and also he could be picked up by a stranger. He was out of your sight for an extended period of time, right?
Sure.
He could have been gone, and you never would have known. So he's a nice kid, right? I've talked to him. He's always smiling. He's always friendly. Did you consider the possibility of a stranger rolling up saying, "Hey, let me get you help," and then you never see him
I saw
again?
you guys a couple of times, but I didn't know that you had him
Okay.
at first. And so I was still looking for
Answer alone just explains why you shouldn't have done that. She said that she saw the cops there and she did not know if he had the kid, bro. Now imagine if that was the wrong person. He could. This is a freeway. He could have sped off 90 degrees, bro. Just grab the kid, bro. They have trucks, dude. Man, I don't know about this one, bro.
I definitely thought about that. I've been scared looking for him,
Okay.
but I thought he was okay because he him. And then when I couldn't find him, I started to get really, really nervous.
Okay. Okay. Go ahead and have a seat in your car. We're gonna get off the road. We'll pull into the entrance way over there. Just stay there. We'll pull over there and get off the road just so we're not blocking traffic. Okay. So I'm gonna release him back to you in a second. Okay. I'm gonna talk to him. I want him to hear anything we're saying. Okay. Okay. I called a supervisor and discussed the situation. Okay. So what we're gonna do is issue a criminal summons for child endangering with the mandatory court date. Okay. You're not going to jail. It's a misdemeanor. But based on, so kind of what I've just discussed with you a little bit, the facts of the situation, his age, the location and the roadways involved, the temperature, the weather, the fact that he was out of view for an extended period of time, that we had to be called out by a stranger, right, to find him. All of the things are taken into account, right? So this citation we issued, essentially it's called child endangering. It's for a lapse of due care that's responsible for because he's in your custody, okay? Any questions about that? Okay. Again, it's yeah. I'm gonna send him over to you in a second. I just wanted to, again, I told him, he's worried about you, right? You're his mom, so told him you're not going to jail. Nobody's in trouble is what I told him, because this is between you and us in the court. He doesn't have to know. There's no reason for that. Okay. It is going to open up another CPS case. Okay. So is the previous one? Is that the first one?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this would be the second one?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Give me a second.
So here's what I just called Brad because all this stuff's new to me. All right. He said if we can find someone to watch the kid, then we need to actually lock her up. Okay. So we actually need to just write her a ticket, lock her up. It'll be the next day, next available court date, 11 a.m. What we can do is we could follow her back to the house, and that way she can drop her car off, we don't have to tow it, release the child back to the grandpa, and then hook her.
Okay.
See, look, yeah, that must. See, look, yeah, no words.
He could probably go sit in Grandpa's car now if you want.
Grandpa knows that he's going to take it from there.
Yeah, I think he does.
The woman was booked into jail where she remained for 2 nights. The case remains ongoing. Share your thoughts below and remember to like and subscribe for more videos.
See, look, I would say that they were supposed to tell the mother instead, but he didn't know. He had to